Okay, as promised, this is the O2 sensor Upstream video. This is the one we bought, item number 15733. And we ended up getting ours from Amazon. It was going to be about $80 at Advance Auto. And this is where it's located in the engine. It's right in the front. Very easy to see. So there's like an electrical connection there. And getting this removed, the one thing that we will say, took us a minute to figure out that you need to get a flathead screwdriver and just kind of pry this. There's like a little plastic connector piece. You had to pry that out of. You can kind of see there where the piece, where the two pieces connect. That just holds it in place. So just pop that out, and then you can easily remove the connections. You have to be really careful because you don't want to break this part. So we just used, my husband just used something to lift up. There's like a button to lift up, and then you can slide it out very easily. But you literally have to remove, take that out of the piece that connects it first. Okay, this was seized on, so, and also too, we needed to remove that cover, which we do later, but it wasn't budging. So we saw another video where someone, just cut it, as we did here, and used some power tools to remove it. It's a 3/8 of an inch socket. It was much easier. Since we don't need that end of it, the other end with the electrical connection you still need, because for that part you actually splice it together. And there's a video on Amazon that shows you how to do this. You have to make sure it measures up the same distance as the one you took out. And so that's where we're just measuring it right there to cut. That's the kit, the pieces from the kit. And there are 4 wires in there. There's 2 white that are the heater wires, and then there is a gray one that's a grounding wire, a black one that is a signal wire. So you have to just match those up when you're connecting the ends together. This was the worst part of it. It was really just tedious work. We felt like we were making a robot. It was, and there's probably better ways to do it. Just this, we got through it, but this, you shouldn't do this, but we didn't have wire cutters that were working. So my husband just really gently made a score and then was able to take it off. And so, it's simple. The idea of this is simple. It's just annoying because there's not much space to work with. And you want to make sure that the wires are not frayed when you're putting it together. But all in all, it wasn't awful, just kind of like getting for whatever reason, it wasn't as easy as the video on Amazon made it look. It was not connecting like right away. There are these little gray pieces weren't locking on the way they should at first, and then they did. So just a little bit of trial and error. But that's what we're here to tell you about. All of our mistakes and things. Okay, so once you get those 4 on, then you just have to connect them. Yeah, we're still working with it. But once you get these tightened up, then you can connect the other ends, match them up with the colors. And when we first did it, for somehow the gray and the black got switched, kind of flipped, and so we had to take it off again and redo that. And it was a really small area that we were working with. We chose to cut it really close to the electrical part since that's the furthest away from the hot engine. So, because it's a plastic encasement. So we just figured that was the safest thing to do so we don't melt it. And you'll see that at the end, like where it goes together. Okay, so we just got it matched those all up at that point and got them all connected. And that's what it looks like when it's all done. And getting it in was fairly straightforward. Like I said, we did realize we had to remove this cover. If you just do that from the beginning, it's a lot easier. That open socket just didn't have enough room in there to move. So I just removed it, pretty easy. This piece, there was a lot of rust, so just took a little extra elbow grease. And then just once he hand tightened it, just kind of tightened it with good measure. Then put the cover back on. Mind the dipstick. There we go. And there you are. There you have it. You can now connect it to the electrical. Just get that right in place. And that's it. Easy peasy.